Okay. Oh, that's a bummer. I think the glass cannon sound sets are gone. Anyway, roll for initiative.
I thought we did that last week.
I didn't. Oh, I did write it down.
Got them, and I think I had a high number.
I was terrible.
Yep, you guys.
Where are we?
Nope, we're
at the bottom.
Yep, you're almost all the way at the bottom.
With the dead cows.
Yep. Let's see. What the fuck? Yeah. So, anyway, what we have going on is a surprise round. I'm going to tell you that you guys didn't beat their initiatives because they're fucking wolves. They have good initiatives. But you get to act first. So, Ace, you are up.
Okay. He's gonna fire an Eldritch Blast.
Sounds like a good start.
I think that's a 17. Yep, 17.
That'll hit.
And let's roll a d10 plus 4 now. Oh, yeah, I had that last time.
You had that last time.
I did. 6 points of damage as I fucking shanked that roll.
6 point. Who'd you shoot? I'm sorry.
Well, your guy straightest out, so we'll go blue.
Blue?
Because that's who I feel like. That's the only one I feel like.
Blue and 6 points of damage. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to move or anything? You chilling?
He will.
Boz, by the way, if you guys wanted to be anywhere different, I would say don't go any closer than where Austin's token is, but you guys can be wherever you wanted to.
Okay. This is a.
It's like it's chimneys. Goes all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah, so on this side. Okay.
You take 44 fire damage for being by the fire.
He's gonna go right here. He's just gonna tap his movement to stand up, and then get up behind there.
Okay.
Hopefully, you can fire shots around us.
The Sarge is going to take a shot because she's up next. And I believe she's gonna hit. She'll shoot the same one. Oh yeah, she hit. And what is it? She's got a short bow. Austin, can you roll me short bow damage or your bow damage?
D6.
Something. I don't know what the plus is.
Probably +3.
Something like that.
I mean, I rolled a 4 if you want to use that.
7 damage. She also shot blue.
Oh.
You hear it yelp out.
Same thing, I think. No, he rolled longbow.
Austin, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it too.
Nice.
Okay.
Shooting blue. 14 for AC.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And 6.
You shot blue?
Yep.
Blue is dead.
Good job.
Good job.
Nice.
All right. Would you like to move?
No.
Okay. Cool. Boss, you are up, sir.
Could you measure 30 feet from me to the green?
Man, what am I, your bitch?
I got you.
Thank you. I want to make sure.
35 feet to be able to attack. Yeah.
That I will move here. If that is in range.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally.
And I will throw a javelin.
Okay. Cool.
Javelin's that 30 feet?
Might
Yes.
be 20 feet.
Okay.
I don't know.
Mine says. Yeah.
I think it's 30 to 120.
Okay, well,
So
17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. 10 damage.
10 damage
Piercing.
on green. Nice. That's a big hit. All right. It's the wolf's turn. Did you didn't want to move any further or anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. The The wolf, he's not happy. He's gonna take off.
Yeah, 30 to 120.
Wolf's gonna take off, and you don't see him anymore because he goes southeast.
Okay.
Wolf goes southeast. What do you guys want to do?
Well, whose turn is it now?
It is
Ace?
It's Ace's turn. Yes.
Should I chase them?
I mean,
Well, if they are
Well,
here
it's
now,
a-
they'll probably come back later as predatory animals.
I can catch them. And he's going to cast Expeditious Retreat on himself, which will allow him to take a dash as a bonus action. And he is going to take off after this thing 60 feet.
okay.
Do I see it?
Where you going to? You gonna go out the door and then, like here?
He's running after it, wherever he went.
It-
Bust out the window.
Well,
So, yeah, he's going
I'll
out
tell
the
you what.
door.
Why don't you go to here, and I'll show you what you see,
You know,
so you can
it's
see around the
here.
corner. You know. You from there. From there, you see two more wolves that were approaching. I'm getting there. Don't worry. I'm still getting my fucking groove back.
You're good.
You see two more wolves that were approaching when they heard the yelps.
Sweet.
Ace,
Ace, what do you see?
There's more.
I think you still have what, like, probably 20 feet of movement left? I don't remember.
I went 30, so I should have another 30.
There you go.
Um,
And you still have an action,
So-
right? Oh no, you cast a spell.
no, I cast Expeditious Retreat with my action, which lets me move fast. And he is gonna go. And you said that guy went down this way,
No, he went down into the right, southeast.
so this way.
Yeah. He went
Okay.
like you would think. You saw him bolt this direction.
So these guys look like they're running, or
They look like they're focused on you. They see you.
okay. He's going to wave his hands in the air, try to get their attention, and get them headed towards him. And he's going to move out here.
Okay, you have their attention. And I would say from there, John, I would say you also see you see this. Come on. My computer's acting so fun right now. You see this. You see.
Oh, there's a much bigger one. I need help. Help!
Um,
And he
Get your ass
had
back in
1,
here.
2, 3,
and
4,
you also
5.
you also see the green one that took off, just in case you care.
Okay. I have a feeling it's coming back because it's not going to be as scared anymore.
Well, it certainly has reinforcements.
And yeah, I can. He says come back, but I'm not sure if he can only move another 5 feet. And he's like, help! And that's the end of his turn.
I'll tell you what, just in case you need to like run more, we'll just. I think we could you could probably just move into this blank space if you
Okay.
need to further down the road.
That's cool.
We'll just pretend like
mate.
that path keeps going.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll say he stopped here, saw them, and he's kind of frozen
Cool.
and getting ready to move. If he
Certainly
depending on what happens
understandable.
here. Yeah.
All right, it's the Sarge's turn. You yelled that there's more. So she will. I mean, shit, she's gonna have to double move to do anything as well. Where do you guys want her to go? Like by the dead cow? Is that cool? Or she can, or she can stop at the door and take a.
Where does
take
she decide to turn? Decide to go.
I'm kind of letting you guys play her out.
I mean, yeah,
She could go here and take a pot shot at the yellow one if you wanted her to, or she can come out here and provide some cover for Ace.
What does the prince say? Because he's kind of been ordering her around.
Okay, well, if she's...
I'll tell you what, she'll hold. She'll move until after Braddock, which is the bottom of the order. She'll go before the wolves still.
Because she's our archer, do you think it would be best for her to get high?
She's no better or worse archer than Austin's character, because she has the same exact character sheet.
Okay, but okay, well, that's fine.
If that helps your decision.
Yeah.
I mean, does she run out to help Ace?
Yeah, I think she would run out to help Ace.
That's fine. Yeah. I was kind of playing her, but I also kind of don't mind you guys.
Yeah. Well, I would say in this instance, this is a you call.
That's fine.
Like,
yeah.
Would you say she runs out?
I'd say so. I'd say she's not creeped out by Ace, but she certainly doesn't. Thanks for whoever's doing all the art.
Austin.
That's what I figured.
That's Austin.
So yeah, she'll sit there and she can't take the dodge action
because she's doing it with his eyes.
Because she double moved. So that makes it Austin, Nitsua's turn.
Is this a window right here?
You're up, Bob Ross. Yes, it is a window, but it is closed. There's 2 windows there.
It'll cost an action to open it up.
Yep.
Or bust through it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still either way. It's an action, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
yes,
are.
I understood that.
Yeah.
I just meant
they are access points.
Yep. That's not a bonus action, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Is everybody basically? Are you guys basically on a full rest except for the spell slot John used? I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Essentially, I think Austin's used his second wind.
No, I haven't used it yet.
I was gonna say I don't think he has. Okay. I know he actions. Sir.
Oh, that's right. We just rested.
Yeah.
He had used it before.
I'm going to. I'm gonna just hit red with my longbow.
Okay. Take a shot.
21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
5 damage to his face.
All right. He. Ow, my face. All right. Braddock, you're up, bro. Fucking get it.
I have him just outside the door.
Uh-huh.
And javelin orange.
Okay. Cool. How many I know you have more than one, but how many javelins do you have?
Was it 5 or 6? I can't remember.
I think it's usually 5 for starting.
Okay.
It should be on your inventory. Just look after your turn's done.
Quantity 5, yeah.
I mean, plus you could just go, if you ran out, you could go back to blue and grab it. The one that's stuck in him. So, yeah, shoot your shot. Oh, 12 at orange? I believe that will hit. Actually, no, it does not. I'm sorry.
Damn. All right.
Yep. You want to... Is that all your movement?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. It is the wolves' turn. So, let's see. We are that far away. How far away is the farthest one? Okay. They're all fucking getting up in here. I'm going to do this first. This one's going to come up. Austin, you... Oh, no, you didn't hit. Austin, which one did you hit?
I hit the big dude.
Okay. This one's going to come up, and he's going to bite at you for a 15. I believe that will miss. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's going to come up here, and now we get advantage because of pack tactics, which I love me some pack tactics. Natural 1 and a 19. So that's going to hit for 2d4. I'm good at Dungeons and Dragons because I have dice ready. Psych. That is 7 points of damage, sir. From yellow.
I don't appreciate that, Adam.
I'm okay with it. Let's see here. This guy, he's going to kind of have to fucking come out this way. He's gonna attack the Sarge, because I kind of want to see how Ace plays this shit out. So he doesn't get advantage. Ooh, 22. That's a bummer. Austin, how many hit points do you have?
23.
23. Okay.
Altogether.
That's your
now
max. No, I wanted your
now-
max.
Yeah.
Okay. She takes a hit. Not a great hit. 5 points of damage. And then green is the last one. How far can he go? He's gonna come up and get him a piece of Boz's ass.
I would recommend it.
I mean, and he'll miss.
Nice.
Good. I would have missed if I had tried to attack Austin with advantage. So it is Ace's turn.
Okay, so Ace is just gonna start chanting incoherently.
All right.
And as a bonus action, he's gonna place a curse and hex this big bad boy. And I'm gonna need a. I don't believe I get any saves out of him. I get to choose one ability, and he's gonna have disadvantage on checks made with that. So I'm gonna go with strength in case either of these guys, any of these big strong folks, want to try to knock this guy over. We can make that a little easier. So disadvantage on strength checks. And I also get an extra 1d8 necrotic damage whenever I hit it with an attack.
Okay.
I don't know if I guess that would add to my Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
but
why wouldn't
I'm not going to fucking worry about that right now. As I'm going to run up and stab this thing with a dagger.
All right. How does it read? It reads as just attacks, right?
It reads as just attacks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. It doesn't specify melee.
But in this instance, he's going to use
if you're playing the fiction, I dig it.
Yeah. No, he's going to run up. And I think that's only going to be yeah, it's just 10 feet.
Yeah, you got plenty of movement to get there.
Yeah. Well, I already used my bonus action, so I only have 30 feet this round.
Right.
I'm using an action. So he's going to move there. And let's go with an attack. That's a total miss. So he swings out at this thing and misses it. And he's like, ah! And he's going to wade back an extra. I think I could probably only move like 5 feet into this pool.
Okay, you're going to take one.
Yes.
Okay.
He's trying to get this thing to get a taste for him.
It's a 19 on the die.
That's going to be a hit.
Wait, let me check. This thing might have different damage. Oh, yes, it does. Sorry. Oh, fuck. That's 13 points of damage.
Okay. That's not good.
I know you saw that coming.
No!
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That is gonna be his turn. So I think that's as far as he'll be able to.
I'm gonna say
this thing is hexed.
I'm gonna say that water is like shin deep, so I'm not gonna give you difficult terrain.
Okay. Then that was 10 feet to get to him, so that's 5, 10, 15.
Probably got another 10 left. Yeah.
No, that's all I have because I used my bonus action to cast that spell.
I will tell you this.
And then my action to attack.
I will tell you
Expeditious Retreat lets me take dash as a bonus.
For how long?
Action. I need to make a concentration check for that 13 damage. 12 plus my con. I think I got it.
Yeah, it's 10 or half the damage dealt in one hit, so you're good.
Let me look at that. That's on my character sheet. Why am I pulling it up in the book? 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Shit. I thought it was like a one-round thing. Cool.
No, concentration up to 10 minutes.
That's very cool.
Nice.
Yep. I can turn into a short burst sprinter. But unfortunately, I am out of spells now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Open this.
Oh, hey, Bubba. Those are both concentration spells.
Which two?
So John, you
Didn't
can't
you cast Hex?
You can't do 2 concentrations.
Oh yeah, that's right. They
at
are.
the same time.
So he didn't cast Hex. So he's gonna attack the thing and then just
Okay. So no,
move
I'm
little
fine.
further.
I'm fine with that retcon.
Um,
You still have your expeditious
he did
retreat.
all the mumbling. He just didn't cast the spell.
Gotcha. That's cool. We're all still learning our characters, so
Yep.
no biggie. Okay. Is that it for you?
I thought Hex might just be like because it's a warlock thing. He might just get that.
I mean, John is also.
I didn't mean to call you out, but I pulled up all your character sheets as I
love
always
that.
do. So
Because I
okay.
missed that.
The Sarge is up. She's gonna take a hack at this fucker. Oh, that's a hit. And she's got some damage. Oh, 9. That's pretty good. She's gonna stay put.
Okay.
And it is Nisua's turn. You've got a lot of folks up in your kitchen. Don't worry about the cow if you were to retreat. Worry about the 3 attacks of opportunity you might take.
Yeah.
So, fire away, Bubba. Whatever you want to do.
He's gonna use the disengage action.
Okay.
He's gonna run. He's gonna run away
Okay.
because he's surrounded by fucking wolves,
Totally.
and that's not his jam.
All right. Not a bad idea.
And
He's like, "Fuck you, boss."
I mean, he's like.
Right?
I mean, he's the king's son. He's thinking like, I gotta live.
He's thinking protect
Hey,
himself.
it's all good.
It's
Boz,
important.
if any of you could take on all of these enemies at once, it's Boz.
Yes.
It's not me because I'm already like.
It surely isn't. Okay. Well, that being said, Boz, you're up.
Okay, first thing I am going to do is stay right there and cast Shield of Faith
Nice.
on myself.
Yep. So you got +2 to AC.
Yep.
So let's put you at a 19,
Bonus action.
20.
20.
That's good.
Nice.
That's a good move. Is that concentration?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And I am going to use my longsword
Cool.
and attack green.
Green has been hit.
Awesome.
Yes,
Great
that's,
turn, brother.
that's what I'm.
Hey John, not that he would.
20.
Oh, that's gonna do it. That'll hit.
One hand, 12 damage.
Nice. Green is dead.
Yes.
Hey John, not that he needed to, but like right there, he couldn't divine smite, right?
I could. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's a spell slot, so I have 1 spell slot left.
No,
So
I knew you had one left. I just don't
That's
remember.
not
how it
casting a spell.
worked. Okay.
As far as I know, he should be able to.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
see why not. It doesn't
Oh.
say.
Yeah.
Divine smite, no action. Cool.
I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna use it on green because I knew he had been hit. So
No.
I'll probably use it on one of
It
them.
was more of a me for future reference kind of thing. So.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, but no action. So yeah, if you wanted to there, even though you cast the Shield of Faith, you could have
Yeah.
for your own reference.
If you're going to divine smite in this combat,
Yeah.
do it on the big one.
Yeah. That's.
But I would
I'm
take
gonna.
out the little guys first.
Okay.
If it would
Alright.
be just to get that gets advantage off the board. 'Cause right now they have advantage on all their attacks.
Boz, if you want to move, you can. Like, if you wanted to get to where Austin was, you can without taking any attacks.
No, he would take one.
From who?
Orange.
No, he wouldn't.
They're right next to each other, aren't they?
He could get to where Austin was. This little gap.
Oh, I thought you say if he wanted to get up where Austin
No.
is. I was confused.
No. That's
You're saying if he wanted to move into the front.
correct.
Got it.
But got you. So, are you done?
Would that be a better option to move them over there?
I mean,
Put you in
if
more
you wanna
danger.
Get in there with Shield of Faith, and just try to draw hits. That's where you want to be. But if you just want to have it on to protect
It gives you
yourself,
more options for targets, but certainly puts you in more risk. So
Yeah,
that's
I
your
gotcha.
call. All right, it's the wolf's turn. Let's see. What does this wolf want to do? I think this wolf, we're going to start with the big one. I think the big one's just going to attack the Sarge again. And misses, I believe.
Fool!
I think this thing only gets one attack, yes. And yellow is going to attack Boz because you came in. That will miss, but a 14 plus 4, I believe. Yeah,
That's
18. That misses.
Yeah, I'm at 20.
Nice. All right.
Yes.
Orange is gonna go at you. And rolled 2 16s plus 4 for a 20, so that will hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Ties go to the swinger.
7 days. 7 daces. 7 damage. I don't know what daces are.
I don't either.
But that would be the end of the wolf's turn.
Unit of measurement.
Right.
Sweet.
Ace, you're up.
So he's not getting the big one's damage or attention, so he's gonna drop concentration on Expeditious Retreat,
Okay.
and he's gonna cast Hex,
Okay.
and he's gonna go ahead and make an Eldritch Blast attack
Okay.
this time. Because at least then I can do some damage.
Mhm.
That's an 18,
Yep.
and then that's a D10 and a D6. Oh, not bad. So 9 plus 4 is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. All right.
2?
To red.
To red.
The big guy. The big guy.
Ace is not making a smart tactical decision. He's trying to save
playing
the
out of love.
He's a detective, not a warrior.
John, did I already say?
For sure.
I meant to say this. I don't know that I did, and I don't think it would matter anyway. This big wolf is not going to treat water as difficult terrain because he's big.
I figured you told me I didn't treat it.
Oh, well, there you go. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is that all you? Is that it for you?
That is.
Okay.
You
Sarge.
told me it was like Shanghai, so
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Sarge is gonna swing at red, and misses. She's still doing okay. She's gonna stay in the fight at least another round unless she fucking gets fucked up next time. Austin Mitsua is up.
All right, I'm gonna shoot at red.
All right,
17.
that'll hit.
11 damage.
Nice.
I'll take it.
He is not looking great. He's got a couple of arrows, couple of big bloody wounds. But yeah. Would you like to move, sir?
Nope.
Cool.
I'm good back here.
Boz, you are up.
I am going to be casting Divine Smite.
Make sure you hit first.
Yes.
You hitting red?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
19.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, so what do I have to do to cast
Why don't you click your damage and then do you have any dice handy?
this?
If
Well,
not,
I can
go to
use
your,
the dice.
yeah, 2d8. Just roll 2d8 on roll 20.
Okay.
Just roll
It's your
3d8
yeah.
plus
Roll 3d8
5.
and then it'll be plus 7, I think.
No,
or plus
that's
6.
his attack.
Yeah.
It'll be
So-
plus 5.
Just roll.
He's got plus 4 to strength.
So 14 plus 5 is 19.
Okay. He is fucking dead.
Yes.
Nice.
He had a certain amount of hit points left. And
Die, beast!
and it was less than that. Cool. Okay. Would you like to move at all?
No.
Okay, cool. It's the wolves' turn. I think these two, seeing their leader die, are going to run away. You can take an attack at either of them. I don't think either have been hit. So, if you want to take a swing, Boz.
Yes. I want to go after orange.
Okay.
Oh, they're gonna split?
Yeah, they're gonna split.
26.
Is that a crit? Nope.
Yeah.
19.
19. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, you hit.
13.
Damn. He's not dead. But they're going to double move away, which is like 80 feet, I believe. Yep, 80 feet, which is a fuck ton.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
It's going to be off the map, but they're 80 feet away. I suppose if anybody would like to take pot shots at them, they can.
Yes.
Okay, who you want to shoot at?
Who's
They're both
bloodier?
orange.
They're both hurt? Well, I'll take orange.
No. Yellow is full.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Let me go ahead and take a shot at orange.
Yeah.
That's a 19 on the die.
He's dead.
Okay.
He had 3 hit points left.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an 8 plus 4, so
Yeah.
smoldered it.
The Sarge will take a fucking shot at yellow. Why not? She fucking crits.
Nice.
So
So that's a
Sarge.
D8, so that's 8 plus, I think, 3.
8 plus
So
3.
11.
8 plus
11
3.
plus a D8.
I'm just gonna roll 2d4 because I don't have a d8 out. It's also dead. Cool. So you guys have fucking killed all the wolves. My
Nice.
beautiful, beautiful wolves have fallen in battle, and I thought you guys were gonna take a little bit more damage than that, but such is life.
Had a
Hey, you took me down to half, so
Hey, I'll take it. I really don't like being one of those fucking DMs anyway. But you
No,
know,
I mean, I've gotten to the point where I don't care if I damage you guys at all.
I only
Like,
like it because I feel
If
like
I do,
it,
great.
I only like it because I feel like it makes it more tense and maybe more exciting for you guys.
Yes.
But other than that, I give a fuck.
By the way, Braddock just made a nice pelt out of
okay.
that big ass wolf.
Yeah.
So it's like a head here, and kind of like your character in Red Dead.
Yeah, totally. Yes, it's very Tux-like now.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, while Austin,
Ace is holding his arm where he got bit. He's like, ow, ow, ow. Sergeant, are you okay?
yeah,
Ow,
I mean,
ow.
yeah, I've been better, but I'm not bad. Let me go get my trash can. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Okay. Come on back over. He got bit up.
Alright. Whoa! I just sat on my headphones. That was a fun surprise. Alright. Yeah, so. I know we're waiting on Austin. Do you guys have anything you want to, like, do? Like, I don't know if anybody wants to pop potions or whatever.
I don't have one.
I'll tell you what, the Sarge has one. She says, you gave hers. I believe you gave her one. So she'll,
Yes, I did.
She'll give you one back. And
Did she get hit there?
Yeah, but she's only down 5.
Oh, okay.
And she's trying to return the favor.
Are you sure? I believe I'm fine. Are you sure?
I mean,
are you sure?
You just don't look quite as tough as I do. So, yeah, you can.
Oh,
You
I
can,
mean,
you can have it. I mean,
I'm probably not, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I mean,
By
I
the way-
get it, but
By
like,
the way, this is Braddock laughing. Like,
Right.
You overheard it.
right? I mean, you know,
I mean,
I think
I
I'm-
have my merits, but toughness is not one of them.
I think I'm in a little bit better shape than you. But you know, if you don't want
You
to take
think I'm
it,
out of shape? Am
yeah,
I?
yeah. I mean, round is a shape, but
Really?
no, she.
Well, he's fucking skinny as shit. He's
Yeah.
young Jim Carrey.
I know. I'm just reliving junk drawer. So, yeah, Austin, they murked the wolves on their when they were fleeing, so all the wolves died.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, she says, I mean, yeah, if you want to take that potion, Ace, you can. Or you can hang on to it.
Yeah, he'll take it.
Alright.
Well, yeah, I'm at 9 of 22. He's gonna take it.
Oh, real quick, while I'm thinking about it.
So that's a 10?
Yeah, whatever the fuck the max is.
Okay.
While I'm thinking about it, John and I have discovered rules that we didn't know about.
What?
So, short rests. You know how they work. You get a number of hit die to use on a short rest equal to your level. On a long rest, you get half, half of the expended? Oh, half your level back. So,
you get half your level back in
You just
expended
said
hit die.
correct.
So, like at second level, if you use both of them, you only get one back on your first long rest.
Now, for you two, if it helps you track it, if you click the short rest button, it's got 2 boxes reflecting your two hit die. If you were to use both of them, if you check both of them, when you go to check long rest, when you take that long rest, it will only restore 1. That makes sense?
Where is this?
So
When
let's
you
say
click short rest at the top of the screen.
yeah, a little thing pops
Yeah.
out, and
Yeah.
and if you use both of them, just check both of those boxes. And when you take a long rest, it'll only restore it only restores half of your level in hit die used. So right now that would be 1. It's a rule that we were unaware of, and it's gonna make things a little more potentially deadly. But it also, because like when I was playing, like anytime we took a short rest, I was healing up to full.
Yeah.
Every time. Now, maybe not. And you can only take 1 long rest every 24 hours. So.
But we can take as many short rests as we want, and that wouldn't be a bad idea right now.
I mean, that's up to you guys. You certainly have time. It's still early in the morning.
I
Okay,
mean, we can
real
wait.
quick.
We can wait if you guys want to
I mean-
get some hit points back.
What's
Take
everybody?
a
What's
short
everybody at?
I want to repeat back as I understand it, what you guys are saying.
Okay.
So right now we're taking a short rest.
No.
I'm a fighter. I have 2 squares.
Mm-hmm.
If I take both of them, I'll get a 2d10 plus 6
Mm-hmm.
back for my thing.
2d10 plus your con. Oh yeah, 2d10
Yep.
plus 6 because it's plus 3
Yeah,
twice.
so I'll get stuff back. But if I take a long rest, I only get one of those squares back.
Right. Now, if you go the following 24 hours
Take
without
another
taking
one.
a short rest, you'll get the other one back.
Okay.
So like let's say you were level 8 and you took throughout the day you used 6 of your hit die on a short rest. When you
It'll
long
take you
rest,
2 days
you'll
to
get
get back to
you'll
full.
get 4 of them back, leaving you with 2 spent. Does that make sense?
I mean, it does make sense because if you were pushing yourself and like taking naps and then pushing yourself, you would get drained. That makes sense.
It's something I didn't know about.
I really like that.
I do too. I think it makes
So
things.
what
a
you're
little-
telling me is John is stupid. Is what you're telling me.
No, because I didn't know it. Did you know
You're
that
both
rule,
stupid.
Austin?
So you're both are just dum dums.
I still don't understand it.
So Austin, are you just a fucking like troglodyte moron sludge crap on the bottom of my shoe then?
Boz, after
Dude,
they're
no,
done,
please.
I'll explain.
God.
it.
Like, is that what you are?
That was a 3-syllable
I knew I
word, John.
smelled something.
Good job, John. I'm
If
proud
you
of
knew D&D, you know what a troglodyte
you.
was.
That's-
Three
that's true.
3-syllable word.
All right. So, Boz.
Okay, I clicked short rest and I hear recover pops up with 2 boxes. One's check marked, one isn't.
Are you?
And
How are
below
you? Are you down any hit points, Boz?
Yes,
Okay. So.
How many?
yeah.
7.
Okay. So.
That's not bad.
So what you would do is probably just use 1. And what you get back from that is 1d10 plus 4. Okay? You can see where that puts you.
If we don't take another short rest and you do not need to regain any hit points,
Well, roll that
Or,
first. Roll that
if we
first.
don't
and
take
let's see
another
where you
one,
get.
when we take a long rest, you'll get all
It
your
is
hit die back.
6.
Okay, so you
Total.
get 6 back.
Yeah.
You are free to use the other one if you would like. But that's all you'll have for the day. And when you guys take a long rest, like an overnight sleep, you'll get 1 back to use. instead of the 2 that you have right now.
Being
Because you
down
get
one hit
every
point is
long
not a
rest
problem.
gives you half your hit die back.
Right. So I rolled. I guess it did the math.
Hey,
and gave
Austin,
me-
before
Are
you
you
do
down
that-
any hit points?
Yeah, 16 to 20. I'm 16 at 23.
Can I make a
Okay.
suggestion before you roll your hit die? Take your second wind.
Very much so. Because you regain that
Because
on
you'll
a
get
short
that
rest,
back on a short rest.
as well as your
Which
action
is
search.
1d10 plus 2. So, I mean, if you want to, yeah. So, if you want to take that, yeah, there you go. So take the 6 back before you spend any hit die, and if you want to, just take that 11 and only spend 1.
Yeah. No, I'm at 22, 23. I'm fine.
Okay, so you didn't spend any hit die then?
No.
Okay, great.
Okay, if we're all taking a short rest, then
The Sarge will take 1 too.
I'm not going to spend a hit die.
She gets a
'Cause
D10.
I'm only down 3 hit points right now.
Sarge is back to full. Okay. So, everybody short rested. Does everybody follow the rule? Understand the rules now?
Sorta.
If you need reminders, we'll remind you. But if every time you take a short rest and a long rest, you're using those functions on D&D Beyond, it'll track it for you.
Cool.
So
That
I'm sure we'll get it once we play with the little
yeah,
rest.
you will, and I think it'll actually make more sense the more levels you have, because regaining 1 and 2 doesn't really illustrate it all that well, in my opinion. So, okay, so you guys have short rested. You're by a nice little pond. What do you guys want to do? I can take you back to the town map if you'd like. I believe you searched this house pretty thoroughly, right?
I want to do a quick search of the wolves.
Okay.
I don't know if search is the right word. I just want to look them over and see if they were like, do they look well fed? Do they look super hungry? Do they look lazy?
Yeah, I mean they fucked Ace up pretty good. They seem like they were doing all right. They don't look like malnourished.
you said, do they look emaciated and shit?
No, they don't look malnourished. They don't look like they have any kind of diseases, anything like that. They look like standard wolves.
Do they look like a fat dog
No, they look like wolves.
that just ate an entire village of people within the last 3
No,
weeks? Okay.
no. If they don't look overfed either. That's a good question that I didn't consider, but no, they don't look that way.
That's what Austin was getting. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
He was going.
I
all
was
the
not
way.
picking up what you were putting down there. But yeah, no, they don't look like they've been feasting on villagers.
Austin, all surprised that I was right over there.
I mean, congratulations.
It's rare that you two link up like that.
I mean,
Yeah, they prefer docking.
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't happen very
For
often.
real,
I definitely want you to feel.
He's got the
vindicated
extra
and
foreskin,
validated.
so I
Every
appreciate
one
it.
of
You
them's
know,
uncut.
as someone who was circumcised,
Yeah,
you know, it's
But
easier when
you
one's uncut.
thought you had a thought. It was a good thought, and you shared it in a relevant context. It was great.
All right.
This is the time I'm really glad Austin's not Jewish.
What the fuck do you guys want to do so we can stop talking about
when
foreskin?
we're docking.
I mean, they're at a lake,
Nope.
so they may be docking.
God damn it, boss.
Oh,
That was pretty good. What do you
Nice.
guys want
Nice.
to do,
Docking
Mike?
the
good job,
buffet.
hey guys. Good job for us. I like that. That round right there. That was good.
That was good.
I'm a poet, didn't know.
That was good.
Boz, you're
village.
more of an empty
wait.
base, Julio.
Sitting and
I mean-
docking on the bay.
Honestly, we probably just go to the next fucking.
Okay.
There's all the houses next, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take you
The
back.
residencies.
You really have 2 points of interest left that
Yeah.
you're aware of. One is here. Are you guys seeing what I'm showing you?
Yep.
Yes.
Here, and the other one is here. The one to the bottom left, is Libby Farm, named after the family that ran and lived at Libby Farm. The other one, you would know, belongs to
Tibby.
Kendall Trya. She's an elven Female elf. She's known as the best fletcher and bowsmith in all the land. You would have met her goblin apprentice Nabs on the boat. But yeah. So where would you guys like to go?
We were gonna sweep down the village to those two locations, right? Like
yeah, I mean you're about equidistant from both of them, so it's just a matter of which you want to hit first.
Well, yeah, I just say we clear through all these houses, go straight down here, and then head over here. But
sure.
If you guys have a different route, your guys' characters are leading this. So, what do you guys want to do?
Okay, I say the first one.
Okay, the right or the left?
Libby
Farms. Okay, so that would be the one on the left. You guys, I actually
so
have a map.
we find nothing in those houses, right?
Yeah, you. I'm gonna say that you pass through them, and they're just they look lived in, but they they also
just
look
like
abandoned.
Else, nothing looks ransacked, just
Correct.
abandoned.
Correct.
Okay. No vermin in any of those places.
I mean, nothing that gives you any problems. You might see some mice, and then when you get in there, they scatter.
Got you. Nothing that attacks.
Right. No.
Cool.
So you get to the farm. I had a map, but I'm not gonna use it because I don't need it. So why don't you guys give me? Do you guys want to like go into the household?
Yeah.
You see the farm?
Yeah.
If you guys just walk up to the farm, you see crops, like good staple crops, like tubers, carrots, maybe some grains. They're growing everything. You also see something that's less common. Why doesn't everybody give me a nature check to try and identify this plant?
Ooh. 19 on the dot.
20.
Plus 1. 20.
Okay.
18.
You all smashed it. You find that these motherfuckers are growing a small but decently sized. I know those are contradictory. Small but decently sized plot of
Dicks.
weed.
Pipeweed?
Yeah, you get some halfling pipeweed. You see that they are growing it.
Ace is gonna try to snag some and not be seen.
But it's mostly, I mean, sure. Roll me a very high. I mean, I guess.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah. Roll a sleight of hand check.
Why is it so high?
Because everybody's right
he
by
got
you.
horrible. 6.
22.
Okay, so you all secretly get some weed.
So I looked at
Yes.
I watched them take the weed. Or,
I mean, you can roll What's your passive perception?
And then, sure.
It's 14. I think they both beat you.
I walk up. And
I got a 6. I mean, I didn't beat nobody.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
you see Ace take some weed.
I see Ace trying to be slick about it, and I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. And I just walk up and just
Yeah, I
take
got some too.
Yeah.
I just take some. I'm like, yeah, cool. Let's.
So you guys, it's
Good
still,
to try the local flora and fauna in a place.
It's still green, so you're gonna have to wait a while to dry it out and all that shit. But you see weed.
Ace is gonna pull some off and stick it in his lip like dip.
Does that work?
I don't know.
I mean, you would know better than me if,
I'm just fucking going with shit. Why not?
Okay.
I have no clue if that works.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't see why. Anyway, not important. But yes, the majority of the crops.
That I derailed it.
This is like 5% of the crops they're growing. The rest of them are crops that are suitable for getting a fucking colony.
A better high.
Yes, better high.
Like a clean high.
Yeah. It's
like a colony high.
Yeah. It's yeah. So yeah, it's mostly
Colonial weed.
foodstuffs.
Okay.
So yeah. But other than that, Everything. Yeah, I mean, you see some you'll see like some crop damage. Actually, give me a perception check.
The royal weed.
The royal weed.
I think that's an 11.
19.
11.
19. Okay.
Is weed? Do we think weed's illegal, or is weed?
Weed is they're no, it's not illegal. We're gonna say it's not illegal in our world.
It's just like tobacco. It's just like
Right.
it's a natural herb. Like
from here.
But
No,
this is definitely stealing from this farmer, regardless.
it is. But the amount you guys, I'm assuming the amount you guys took, it's not like you're like picking the whole plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna notice if if you talk the second wave into coming and getting on the land. Nobody's gonna notice that you pinched a couple of fucking buds. Okay, so Braddock, you notice some of the corn. It's got a little bit. It looks funky to you. Give me an Arcana check. And if you want to point this out to these guys, they can also make Arcana checks.
Arcana.
Or I guess you could give me a nature check too if.
Too bad. 17.
I mean that's fine.
If you pointed out, I rolled high, but
Yeah, do you point it out?
You're all high out of the way.
He got you with that.
did Adam tell you my fantasy team name?
Oh, what is it?
Johnny High Fantasy.
Johnny High.
Why did you sound like drunk David? What is it? Tell me.
What is
A little bit.
No white coming on.
Wait.
Because I originally was going with Johnny Fantasy, but
Okay.
then I added the high.
Yeah, it works on 2 levels.
Yeah.
Okay, so so you notice some sort of
Corn.
blight on this corn.
Okay.
It looks. You guys can't tell if it's.
So it's been cursed in some way?
You can't tell if it's magical in nature or if it's a natural blight. I'm going to say. John,
So it's rotting.
Yeah, it's rotting. That's a better way of putting it. But it
Okay.
doesn't look like natural rot. It looks different.
Okay. There's we believe it to be magically rotting.
It's got some sort of disease. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
But that's all you notice. Can't really garner too much more from that.
I wonder if they pissed off a local tribe who had a shaman or something.
Okay. What else would you guys like to do here? There's still about all that's left here is like a storage barn / silo and the house.
Silo.
I don't get that one.
I don't get that one.
That was from Beer Fest.
Oh, yeah.
The Silo
Yep.
Johnson. He wasn't storing corn in that thing.
Damn,
Yep.
I don't remember that fucking line.
That's
Anyway.
when his wife had a threesome.
Yes.
Oh,
With-
right.
With
Random dude.
Beth and the silo.
Yeah, I remember now. All right.
Who's Barry Badgernath? Who's Barry Badgernath? Who's Barry Badgernath? Fuck.
It's a good movie. All right. What's the
Wrong.
what's the
I have a
plan?
mouth to feed. Then the next house.
So this house?
Let's see.
Okay.
Braddock, can I have a ZJ?
If you don't know what it is,
How
It's not for you.
much gold do you have?
Can't afford it.
66 gold. You definitely can't afford it. Okay, so you guys
$1 to touch it.
you guys go into the house. Everybody roll me a perception
Two
check.
to look at it.
You motherfuckers. John's gonna be like, I feel like we didn't get much done that session. They'll be like, I wonder why.
23.
20.
I'm gonna pray to.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Austin's just,
to the all like.
This motherfucker
you,
needs you.
you do a
There you
really good prayer.
23, what are we doing? Are we doing perception?
Perception check, yes.
Okay, and this is in the silo.
Well, I figured.
Can I-
I thought you
can I
guys
have
said
advantage?
I thought you said you were going in the house.
Can I have advantage on my
Oh.
perception check because I'm in tune with the spiritual light
No,
of
it's
the
not
all
how
light?
that's not how any of this works.
I got a 7.
Okay, so, okay, Austin or Mitsuha and Braddock, you both find.
Mitsuha rolled like 3 times.
Well, he rolled a religion check, which was meaningless.
No, I'm just fucking around. I saw the religion.
Right, but the religion check was just for fun flavor. That was fun.
Okay, so you guys find
Adam's thoughts on religion.
You guys find a box or a book on a bookshelf that says Libby Farm Logs. It's the LFL. And do you open it up? Look through that shit.
No.
No? Okay, cool. On to the next place. I assume you're gonna read it.
No.
Nope. Okay. Does anyone want to read it? I know Boz's feelings.
I'm gonna read it.
Okay, cool. So you start leafing through it.
Smack it out of your hand.
And you're finding.
Wow, that was aggressive.
Fuck you.
I pick it back up and give him like a.
We just came from there.
He says, weed's good. It just says 420 blaze it all over the cover. But no, you start to page through it, and it's basically what you're seeing is like Carson Libby, who was the father and purveyor of this farm. He's basically keeping track of the day-to-day goings on, but also interspersed is like how the shit is going, his plots, what kind of progress they're making. He jots down thoughts of, like, is this gonna be enough to provide for this colony, blah blah blah, all that shit. You keep paging through it, and the last entry, it reads as such: the deal I struck with the interested party was helpful at first, but I am finding this may be a decision I come to regret. The buyers were cordial at first, but have insinuated that my family and possibly the town may be at risk if I cannot deliver. I pray to the gods to deliver me from this danger. I also pray for a favor to anyone who may find this. If I am to perish and my family lives on, please take care of them. Know that I have spent my days praying for the protection of my family and anyone who may protect them in my stead. If my suspicions are accurate, the danger lies over here, for justice, for glory, for the stone and the shore. And
signed
there's
the Native Americans.
Right, signed Pocahontas. You see like an arrow that you would write like on like a letter or something for them to flip it over, and on the next page you find a map of the town and the coastline and shit. And what you see portrays a 3-day journey of what appears to be possibly a city, an encampment, or a village. It's basically, you may as well have found like a dotted line indicating a path with an X on it. And it's not a treasure map, even though X marks the spot.
I think we should take this back to the ship and let the people know where we're going.
Sarge is like,
well, once we clear this village, I believe we have one more building.
Sarge is like,
we're in it.
I agree with both of you.
Well spotted there, Ace.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. You guys can go through this house. You find provisions. You actually do find a bit of. You rolled good perception checks. You find a bit of ready to use weed, if you would also like that.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna say it's enough for 1 doobie each. It's not a ton. You actually find them pre-rolled. Congratulations.
How do you log that in the inventory?
Yeah. I'm gonna press the digitate like that bitch.
I think that's 1 point inspiration, an extra point inspiration.
It's actually, with the way weed can dull your senses, it's opposite of inspiration.
Oh shit.
But it should give you like advantage on all concentration checks because it dulls your senses.
Because high people are super focused all the time.
No, to block the pain out of your mind.
Fair, but no. We're just gonna keep it level.
That's where I was going a different route, but
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Did not think of that part.
Right.
Yeah, but give it.
I'm too high to remember that part.
You got to give it like a +5 to insight because they're just insightful of all different types of shit.
It's insightful, but it's not any useful insight.
You know, the government is making cars out of water.
Right.
Well, yeah, they have disadvantage on insight checks to read
runs
people,
on water, man.
but advantage on insight checks to come up with inspiration.
The Pathfinder rules for intoxication are fantastic, by the way. So yeah, you guys comb this house pretty well. Spend half an hour in here, and you found some weed. You found some suspicious notes in a log, and that's it. Are we heading to the last building?
Yeah.
Okay.
See.
So you head over to the home and shop.
The silo was empty, right?
You found like stores of food.
Okay.
I mean, it's still good and edible, like they preserved it. But yeah.
Okay. That's just good to know.
Actually, when you go into the silo, I'm actually looking at some notes.
Itsua's probably logging all
In
supplies.
Mother Russia, the silo goes into you.
Because I know she's focused on
Okay.
finding out what kind of supplies
roll
we
me
have.
roll me another perception
Or
check
heat.
in the silo. It's gonna be fairly low DC, but I still would
18.
Like 18. That's good.
Yeah, no, 3.
Okay. Cool. Yes, Austin and Boz, you both see a small book, a small like little journal tucked like up on a rafter. And you leaf through it. There's not much in it, but after the first couple of inane things that are written, you see this entry, and it appears to be the same handwriting, so you can safely assume it's from the same guy. It says, noticing some rot on the edges of the lands, will log further findings. You notice a week later, he says, the rot is creeping. The crops have been washed and treated in attempts to prevent this. A couple weeks later, not sure if the travelers had anything to do with the crops deteriorating. Perhaps they brought something with them. Perhaps they did something to the crops. If this blight doesn't stop, the things will get much worse before they get better. So yeah. That's what you see. You can tell that the farmer can't tell. Like, he doesn't know if it was these people he's been dealing with, if it's something natural, or if it's a third party. So, but that's all you find in here. You know, you can find some small munchies, but yeah. So, off to the other building. No map here either. It is the home of Kendall Tria. Like I said, Elfin Fletcher and Bowsmith. What you find in here is basically archery supplies, right? For crafting bows. You see some bows that are in like forms to get the wood to start to curve. You see a couple of long bows. They don't appear special, but they do appear to be long bows. I don't know if you see 2 long bows. I don't know. I think you guys got.
I want to say Boz can use them.
Boz?
I cannot.
Boz, yeah, martial weapon for proficiency, so you can definitely use them.
Yep.
Austin, you can use it too if you would like to take a longbow versus a short bow.
He already has a
You
longbow.
already have a longbow? Okay, yeah, you're good.
I think.
Yeah, he does.
He's a fighter.
Correct.
Yeah.
Boz, if you would like to add a longbow to your inventory, you can. I don't know how.
The biggest difference there is your
2-hit roll.
Your 2-hit roll and your damage because your javelin uses strength. But you're going to have 120 feet before you get disadvantage on any attack rolls, so that's huge.
It gives you
when
better.
you need a real long range shot, that's your option.
Better range, better damage die, lower to hit, lower damage modifier. That's how that breaks down. But better to have it than not. So just go ahead and add a longbow, regular ass longbow to your inventory. You guys find plenty of arrows. Not that we track fucking.
Any javelin?
No, there's no javelins, but you did pick up your javelins. We're always gonna, unless
That's
you
fair.
like,
At the end of a battle.
roll a nat 1 and maybe you break a javelin, but no, you're good. You got all your javelins. You see a couple of arrows that are set off to the side. Roll me Arcana checks on the arrows.
19.
Nice.
Right, I'm killing it right now.
Yeah, you're rolling well. Oh, 19 as well.
Yeah,
John, can
nope.
we make it 3? Okay.
Nope.
You guys
4
know.
on the die.
You guys can tell based on your dope ass Arcana checks that these are they're magical arrows. And what we're gonna call these is they do an extra point of damage. I believe you can add this shit.
That sounds like fun.
Magical. I thought there was magical arrows. Yeah, arrows +1. If you Google arrows +1. +1 to attack and damage made with this piece of ammunition. When it hits, it's no longer magical. So, let's say somebody roll me a D10. Whoever rolls it first, that's what we're going with. Nice. You find 9 of them.
Cool.
So what they're gonna do, obviously, if you're gonna have to like, hey, I'm gonna use this magical arrow. Gives you a +1 to hit and damage.
So we each have
You guys-
3 or what?
There's 9. So
Okay.
one's gonna get 4, one's gonna get 5,
Oh,
No.
or you can give them all to. I don't care how you do
Yeah,
it.
I'm giving them all to you.
That's probably the smart move because I think he's better,
got
a
'em
little
all
bit better
then.
with the bow.
Cool. I'll take them.
Yes.
So yeah, Austin, you can fucking add those to your inventory and track them that way too, if
Oh.
that
Yep.
helps. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna be swinging away mostly, so.
All right, so I go to manage inventory and then add item.
yep. And if you type in arrow, it should be like the first green thing.
Arrow plus
Arrow plus
1.
one.
Yep. And you go down, you can hit amount to add, and you get 9 of them. So those are nice. Those will also bypass, as none of your weapons do currently. If something has magical resistance or whatever the fuck it's called, I don't remember because I haven't DM'd in a long time. Some monsters have like resistance to non-magical damage, and this will bypass that. So, but other than that, that's all you find. It's not a it's a pretty humble abode. It's elven though, so everything looks a little nicer. Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do?
I guess we're going back to the ship, aren't we? If that's it.
Yeah, if that's everything in the village.
Why don't you guys make me a perception check when you walk out of this? Or let's say you head back to the middle of town. Make me a perception check.
Ooh,
19.
nat 20, 24.
5.
Well,
Jesus.
2 good rolls, 1 real bad one. Sorry to disappoint with your
Story
finding.
of the night.
Right. Maybe this is good news though. You fucking feel like this place is safe, finally. I mean,
We did it. It's definitely safe here.
yeah, the Sarge is like, yeah, I think you're right there, boss. I'm
I've
satisfied.
detected everything, and it seems a-okay.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah, I'm
argue
definitely
with
getting a
that.
good feeling. I'm definitely getting a good feeling of this place. This place definitely has some good energy, some good vibes now that we've cleansed it of its, its energy.
I don't trust it.
Yes, let's do generic high
Well,
voices.
that's because you rolled a natural 1 on your perception check, dum dum.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you guys, you get a good feeling if you'd like
Do you
to go.
trust me,
Wait, me?
I would trust
Bill Ventura, Ace Burbank?
Ace.
whatever
I
you
would
call
trust you with my life.
I'm still a little.
As you
iffy,
should.
But sure, why not? I guess. Sarge is like, so back to the ship, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. you guys get to the dock. You get to the little dinghy or whatever the fuck we're calling it, and you get back to the boat. It takes you I don't know, however long it took you the first time.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you get back.
Yes.
You get back around lunchtime, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are met by a fucking crowd. You hear voices, like a clamor of voices. Did you see?
Everyone,
Did you see this
gather
person?
round.
Wait, did you see? But what about my dad, my mom, my dad? Man.
I have much to tell. Gather round, gather
The,
round.
The captain.
There's nothing there.
The captain.
True. Very true.
The captain's like, everybody, shut the fuck up and let them talk. What did you find?
Well, I'll have to tell you everything. And he's going to give a big, like, knowing wink to everybody else that's with him. Like, he's obviously hiding
I find a
shit, leaving
crate
shit
on the
out.
dock and just sit down.
Okay, that sounds like your style.
First,
Fucking
we
brooding
arrived
big
on
man.
the dock. And were attacked by evil mer people. The captain, or your majesty here, he wanted to negotiate. They did not want to. And they fell. And the last one cowered and decided to make a treaty. And we have peace with the mer people. And we will be able to bring resources, for sure, to all of you. It will be a big help now that the village is entirely deserted and has been for 3 weeks. But that's okay, because all of the vermin have been cleared out and there's no more danger. It is 100% safe to return to the abandoned village.
Abandoned village. That sends them into a bit of a panic.
Panic.
And by the way, the
what
sergeant
my,
and I are kind of an item.
what my
Hang on, hang on. Hey, hold on.
colleague here says,
you're-
please everyone, what he means to say
Hang on.
is-
That's not true.
is it what he means what he means to sorry you can like hear him like
What the
change
fuck
his
is
voice.
with your voice, dude? Like, what's going on?
He's very uncomfortable because everybody's losing it.
Yeah.
And he's putting on his regal voice.
Gotcha.
What we mean to say is that the opportunities here have been magnanimously increased. He's not good at this. What we found is it is completely empty on the island, except for the mer people who we have established diplomatic ties and relations.
So basically what Ace said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he thinks he needs to say something like to whatever, and
Yeah. You just see looks of panic.
Now,
I mean-
should we regale you of our great detail of how we destroyed the vermin and beasts that infested your town?
Everybody is just in stunned silence because many, like, I wouldn't say many, but like at least a third of these people had either loved ones or friends, or coworkers on the land.
Should I tell them about how you destroyed the vermin with your boot of justice for breaking down the doors of all their homes? Should I add that, or is that probably something we leave out?
You might not want to say that out loud.
Well, the vermin destroyed the doors. You destroyed the vermin with your boot of justice. He's saying all of this out loud.
Yes. Yes, that's what I'm like. God
And
damn
they
it.
destroyed the windows.
And the bastards hid drugs all over the place.
You see one dude in the back.
There are drugs in the town.
You see a dude in the
fantastic.
back, and he's like, oh, right. Like, he's got like this fucking like fuck yeah look on his face, and you look and you notice that it's Jim Dorman. That's his last name because he makes doors. He's like super hyped that like he'll be in business, but like he's trying to play it cool because everybody else he's like, oh fuck all their families. Like, I got doors to make, bros.
Ace is gonna point at him and wink.
Like, there's two sides to every door.
He's like, you see him like, he's like in the back and he's like, he like points like over at Braddock and like pantomimes like a kicking motion. Like that's the guy that did the kicking?
And I look at him like,
He gives you the old nose flick from the Sting.
There we go.
Yeah. He's like, and then like the fist on the chest, like I got you. But yeah. So the captain steps up and she goes, people. We have a task ahead of us. It seems pretty bleak, but as long as we stick together, nobody loses their heads. We can maybe get this place back on its feet. We can maybe find what happened, and we'll pray to the gods that that all works out.
We also have no choice because we're stuck here until we can leave.
I mean, there's enough supplies there was enough supplies for the captain and the crew that was returning to be really well fed. So like if people decide they want to go back, like some can go. I'll tell you what, why doesn't everyone, we're going to do a group skill check, which I believe is in the DMG. Everybody give me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
And if more than half of you
want
pass,
our total?
Yeah,
21.
total on your, roll a persuasion.
17.
21.
Okay, and Austin got a 10. That's fine. 2 of you passed. Now, let's see. I'm going to roll some dice. Okay, cool. You see like 2 people out of the 35, 40 people on this boat, and they like just kind of like walk off like, fuck this, I'm not going there, I'm going back. And they're just you knew them to be like common laborers. Like they would be important because they're an extra set of hands, but it's nobody that like could be like you're not going to be missing out if they go back, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
So
Should we try to convince them, sir?
No, everyone should have to be able to vote the way they see fit and to take command of their own destinies.
the captain's like,
I'm not saying we make them. I'm saying try to convince them.
The captain's like, I'll talk to him. I'll see if I can get him back, but I'm not shipping out till either tomorrow morning, maybe the next day. We'll see how the unload goes. I'll try and talk to him, and maybe I can get him to stay. So
Maybe I should check in with them. I am the counselor.
Excellent idea, Ace. If you go in and try and ingratiate yourself and see how their true feelings are, and then report back to us and let us know how they feel in their heart of hearts, because that's where people are really one, is hearts and minds of the people.
Ace is gonna get stabbed.
The captain goes, well, if you're gonna go talk to those fellas, just their names are Jim and Tim.
Jimothy.
Yeah, Jim and Tim.
Are they lovers?
No.
Okay.
They're just kind of paranoid right now. I mean, it's understandable. I don't know why I'm talking like the Sarge. I'm a different character. Yes, they're just a bit paranoid.
It's okay. My voice is different all the time.
Yeah, I think
It's fun.
Feels like that's kind of your thing, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, if you wanna talk to him, that'd be cool, I guess. God damn it. Anyway, yeah, she's like, if you want to do that, go for it.
Yeah, he's gonna head. He's gonna go wave them down.
You see them,
Tim, you mind if I talk to you?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
You seem like you don't want to stay in it. I understand.
The whole freaking colony's gone, man. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with? That's not cool.
I mean, between like you guys and me, we got some leads.
Some leads.
We could investigate.
Like,
There may be other people on the island.
cool, but like, I mean, I have like a, like, I could just, like, this seemed like a cool, chill adventure, but like, now it's just hella not chill, man.
Well, all adventures are dangerous. I mean, even the adventure of chasing a woman can be dangerous.
Yeah, but like,
I mean, I've had men throw me out of their bedrooms for sleeping with their wives
well,
20, 30 times.
but that's kind
One
of,
guy pummeled my face in. I almost died.
kind of seems like you knew what you were in for when you were fucking around with some dude's old lady.
You came to a strange island. Did you not know what you were in for?
Yeah, but like, things seem to be, by all accounts, things seem to be pretty cool, man. Like, I'm freaking out here, dude.
We live in a world with dragons. Everything's dangerous.
Yeah, but I've fucking never seen a dragon before, did we? You know where we lived. There was no dragons there. Like,
You've heard the stories.
Yeah,
you don't
but
believe them?
I've never seen one. I've never had to fight one.
Me either. But I've also never fought an 8-toe wolf, and that happened earlier today.
John, roll me a wisdom check.
Okay. Oh, that's probably a 7.
Probably a
Yeah, 7.
7. Okay. You see these guys are freaking out, and you know you need to calm them down. You don't. I mean, you don't. You don't. You know you don't. You don't need to.
He's going to tell them. He's gonna. I want to make a performance roll. I'm not gonna make a whole story up, but he's gonna weave a tale about some young settlers who like the set. He's gonna weave a. It doesn't have to be a real tale, but some stuff he's known about how they once settled Stone Shore.
Okay.
But he calls it Stone Bright the whole time.
Okay.
Just because he thinks it's Stone Bright. Because he doesn't pay attention to what all these people are yelling.
Gotcha.
So he tells this whole tale about how there were once settlers just like them that risked their lives to start a great settlement that was the Stone Bright that they fight for today. And I want to make a performance check on an impassioned story to reinvigorate them on wanting to do this.
Sure.
Damn, my dice. I need to fucking pick a new dice. These dice rolls are horrible. They're not staying. That's a 10.
Yeah, they're still pretty freaked out. They're just
Well-
like they're like, man, I
Run on home then. Be good, little girls. And he's going to turn around and walk away.
they're like,
is he there by himself by chance?
I mean, did you follow him? If you wanted to follow him, you could have.
You guys can very well be with
But
him.
I think I would have followed, but like at
No,
a distance, so I could overhear and listen, but
Sure.
not like.
That's fine.
I'm gonna follow, and I've had it. I don't want anybody taken off, and I tell them I'm gonna roll intimidation.
Okay.
Jesus, dude, you're just gonna. All right, I was gonna try something else, but if you're gonna roll with it, I'll let you roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna force them to stay because we need their help.
Because yeah, forcing people to stay has always worked well in these circumstances where we.
I
Have
was going for a passive insult to try to piss them off.
where
But
we have to rely on everyone to pull their weight and to not have extra mouths to feed. But roll with your intuition, my dude.
Yeah, I mean, dude, what do you?
19.
Okay, what do you say? What do you say to them?
I say, I know you're pissed off right here, you're scared right now, but damn it, we need your help here. We don't need you running off. And you say that the entire town is gone, but you have a whole community here that needs you. So you stay.
that's
Okay, since you guys are also both in the room now, both of you guys give me a wisdom check. Just straight wisdom.
Like,
Like your wisdom modifier plus a d20. Okay?
Well, me too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
all right, not 10. That's fantastic.
John, what'd you roll? 7?
yeah,
on
I
that?
think so.
Yeah. Alright. Okay,
11.
you both passed. You both know, you both come to realize that like Braddock's like little spiel there, it kind of worked, but what you know is that these guys really just need to be calmed down, and that you might have something that could calm them down.
Ah,
I didn't think of that.
All right, so I'm gonna try my gambit now.
Okay, yeah, you can do that first. You know you
Hey,
have that bullet in the chamber, I'll say.
So I'm gonna sit down with them
Mm-hmm.
and like say, well, If you are going back, friend, may I ask what each of you are going back to, and tell me about your lives back home.
Um, they tell you that they're brothers and that their family life was just okay. I mean, it wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was boring. But they've also like you can tell that they want adventure. Like they want, it's almost like they almost want to go on a roller coaster, right? Because roller coaster is fun because there's kind of a secure danger there, right? Like that's why people like roller coasters. It's dangerous, but it's not really.
Yeah.
That's what they were looking for. That kind of exact thrill.
The idea is that I would, and if you want me to roll for something, I can.
I mean, wait, you can keep talking to them.
Because the point is I'm trying in the conversation, and I don't, because it would take a long time to roleplay. I want to engage in active listening and just have them talk.
Sure.
And just like get them to get comfortable and tell me, like, so what about your home wasn't adventurous? Were you looking for more? Because I'm like, and then once we talk, I would say, so if you went back now, nothing much would change back at home, I assume.
They're like, yeah, you go through this whole thing and it's like, you do, like, Braddock's speech definitely hit home with them, like, it called into account their integrity, right? Like, that hit real good. This is definitely making them feel engaged and listened to, so they're calming down and they're like, I mean, I guess you guys make good points. We signed up, right? And if a person doesn't have their word, what do they have? And like Jim looks at Tim, it's like there's not much back there for us anyway, right? And like,
so
I guess
I open my hand to them and say, friends, your word was always good and was never in question. The things that we've found out today and is unprecedented and was definitely a shock. You should not feel ashamed. When I first landed, I too felt the urge to go back to safety and comfort, but we're here now, and this is what stories are made of. And then I hold out my hand to them and say, will you join in my story with me now?
So the look you get on their faces is one of like what am I trying to get at here? It's like okay, yeah, like we feel real bad for the way we've acted. We know what we need to do. We're gonna do it, and they're in. Like they're like, okay, this is. They look at each other like, this is what we came here for, right? And the other one's like, right. And it's like, so we're doing this. And they look at each other and it's like a nod, and they give you the predator handshake.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I ask them, what is it that you came here to do, friends?
They're like, home was boring. This certainly doesn't seem boring. I don't love the danger, but fuck, if we were trying to escape boredom.
I'm asking like what their jobs are. Like what they come here to do.
They were like stock boys at like a general store. Like maybe their family maybe owned a general store, and they were like a stock boy and like a maintenance man. Like it was good work and it paid the bills, but it wasn't fun. It was mundane and dull and monotonous. Other words that are no fun.
On these trips ahead, we will need people who can think ahead of the supplies that people will need, and to make sure those supplies are kept in good order. I really hope that we can count on you to do your best and to rise to the occasion, as I know that you will.
They're like, you know what? You're not wrong. They're like, how did that place look for like wood stores and like stone supply, like building materials?
I tell them.
You guys didn't find anything. Like it's like basically like the first wave came here, set up exactly what they needed, and that they were waiting for more help to arrive so that they could then start the expansion process. Like there was enough room at the inns and a couple of extra empty houses that people could shack up in. Like there was enough room for the second wave, but there wasn't enough hands to actually
Keep
expand this colony and really make it thrive.
Because they had people doing other jobs at that point.
Well, you get there's establishing and then there's thriving, right?
Yeah.
There's surviving and there's thriving. The first wave was surviving. You guys were brought there to make this place really flourish. So, yeah, they're like, well, yeah. I mean, maybe we could help with, you know, not infrastructure so much as, but like, yeah, we could probably help coordinate with like, you know, wood stores and stone supplies and other things of that nature.
The opportunities here are unlike anything you've imagined. If you are good at something and you do it well, you will rise and be given authority and responsibility to match.
They
I will leave you two here now and go and talk to others.
Your Majesty.
Yes, Ace, my dear friend.
You in this new land will definitely need squires. These two young men might take great understudies to someone as great as yourself.
Very true, Ace. Very true and well spotted, as I would expect from someone of your deep breeding and
understudies are cannon fodder.
And
they're red shirts.
And your regal knowledge shows true, my friend.
That's not as much what I was thinking, is more of the establishing like relationships with the people in town.
Sure.
But that could be useful later on.
Here's what you guys.
I'm not trying to just get us bodies.
You're good. But what you garnered at this point is these guys are in. You've convinced them. Like they were dead set on going back, but you guys did some good shit, and I have given you experience for said task. So, and here's some more good news. You still have all the weed on you. Like,
so I would want to continue walking around and try and find other people who are like seem to be on the fence or seem to be worried, and just keep talking to people and just ask questions and let people talk and listen to people's like fears and like just say, hey, you know what? It's okay. I understand that.
Ace is gonna do the same, but he's gonna focus on talking to the women.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna piss in my pants.
Cool.
So.
Yeah.
Let's go and
do the same.
Hey, actually, Adam, I would rather you hold on a second. Why would you hold on if you got to pee your pants?
Motherfucker! I thought you had something actual to say. You bitch. That's funny though.
Austin, I fucked your mom last night.
I know you did, buddy. I know you did.
Matt Gage just hit a 50-plus yarder.
Damn. Oh, you got a bunch of things going though. You only got 19. Okay.
Yeah, but look at it. The Bill or the Rams defense is doing much better than I expected.
Oh, they're doing solid. Yeah. The Bills' offense is not killing it.
No, I gotta get a beer.
But I bet their defense is looking great right now.
It is doing pretty well. I believe Pete has them, which would be this one. 9 points.
14.
They're not doing
Oh,
as good as
9.
the Rams.
Yeah, no, the Rams are doing better.
So
They must have more turnovers.
I wasn't. Yeah, I think they have 2 turnovers. I wasn't super stoked about playing the Rams this week, but I wasn't gonna make a change.
Yeah.
Just because Buffalo's good, you know.
I picked up Tennessee mainly hoping I get them, but mainly because they're playing the Giants.
Or what are they on waivers?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. Is everybody on waivers currently?
Until Friday.
I'm not on waiver.
You should cancel your waiver claim and just try and pick them up.
Well, I mean,
Because then you won't go to the bottom of the waiver order. I mean, somebody will be there.
it's whatever.
Okay.
I'm not that worried about it.
I mean, fuck.
We're gonna burn forward one.
Well, you're already waiver spot 11, so it won't.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, no, I was already at the bottom anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
drops me behind Sam.
Right.
I'm not that worried.
I like how Sam got a D. That made me excited.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck did he took a quarterback that late, and who did he even get?
Tua.
Like trade late? Tua. Oh God.
Mm-hmm. But he has Gesicki, so he's probably hoping for a link up there.
Yeah. But that's like what is that their tight end?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because I was
Who-
like, that's neither of their receivers.
His production's gonna fucking tank because
Mhm.
they've got two good backs now, 2 stud wideouts. Well, 1 stud wideout and 1 wideout that had a great rookie season.
Yeah. Fantastic rookie season.
Mm-hmm. Didn't he set the rookie receptions record?
Shoot. Why is I'm trying to think.
Jalen Waddle? Yep. 102.
Did
Yep.
He had more receptions than Chase?
Yeah. Chase set the record for yards.
Okay. I knew that. I knew he had I was like, I know he had a ton of yards. But I
Oh,
didn't
wait.
know that he was up there in catches.
Most yards on receptions by a rookie, Bill Groman. Oh, no. Okay.
How many is that?
No. This is something different. Okay. Never mind. It is Chase. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look
How
at
many did he get last year?
I don't know. Control Shift T. 1429. That's in the Super Bowl record or era. Bill Groman holds the record with 1473. So
Okay.
anyway,
Fuck.
we lost Austin. Boz, I've
year
started
that
presenting
was.
me and John's matchup because that's fun for me.
We got 3 guys going. I ain't even worried about
Dude.
that.
It's been a total defensive shitfest right now.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't like a defensive
Hey.
fucking game?
But Cup's having a good game for me. He's outscoring Allen right now, which is good.
I'm just saying because with these 2 teams, you think it would just be offense mostly.
Well,
That's
they
why
both
I'm
have
saying.
great defenses too.
Yes, but it's just.
So
I
like,
thought it would have been more high scoring, but nothing wrong.
but
with
like
that.
a
I like defense.
21-17 final wouldn't have surprised me.
No, but it's like okay. There's been like 4 interceptions already,
Yeah.
1 fumble recovery.
Yeah, it's been a
I mean,
sloppy. Well, it's the first
Stafford's
week.
coming off of an injury,
It's
or
a-
he's battling an injury. And the Rams have a fucking great defense.
Stafford also was the second quarterback taken in our family league in the 3rd round,
Wow.
or the 2nd round, I think.
Second round, 19th.
Yep.
Jesus.
Josh Allen, number 6 overall.
No, it was number 5, wasn't it?
Whatever.
I think.
What's fucked up is the dude that
It was
took him
fucking early.
is not bad at fantasy football.
No, I was like, I had to look again. I was like, fucking Kent.
Right. That's a total Pete move.
Yeah. I was like, who didn't Greg take, like, was it Aaron Rodgers or somebody like number 3 overall a couple years ago before I was in the league?
I don't remember.
When we were at Lloyd's house, it was like me, you, your dad, Lloyd, and Greg.
Greg definitely took Rodgers a couple times.
And he took him like early, and you guys were giving him mad shit.
Oh yeah.
It was like 2 or 3.
Oh look, they plopped a Down syndrome kid right in the front row.
There we go.
I mean, I'm glad he's on TV because he's probably super hyped about that. But let's not act like they didn't do that on purpose.
Well, yeah.
Also, why the fuck is Hoda Kotb on this?
I don't know who that is.
She does the fucking morning show where her and Kathy Lee get drunk. Like,
Oh, that's a thing?
she was on like Good Morning or the Today Show or some shit. She doesn't do sports. Let's put it that way.
Nah, they're just
It'd
trying
be
to
like
branch
putting
out.
Stephen A. Smith on The View.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, she's not interviewing athletes. She's
Yeah.
not talking
She's
about
being a hype-
sports.
she's being a
She's
hype man.
promoting fucking Down syndrome kid in the front row, really.
I mean, dude,
And the diverse group of kids behind her.
Boz, I was so hyped that this dude fit right into this cubby hole.
Nice.
I was like, come on, fit in there. I think my Thor will fit into one too, but I'm gonna have to bump something.
Who do you got in there?
It's a big ass Stay Puffed Marshmallow
Oh,
Man
yeah.
pop.
Your big one?
Yeah. And I also have this lightsaber lamp on a clapper that it plays Darth Vader noises.
So I loved the Chewie with the respirator. That was pretty cool.
I totally forgot about the fucking Minox scene and that they had respirators on.
Yeah, I thought at
See,
first I
I
was like,
couldn't
is
tell
he
if your
kidding?
sleep apnea joke was a joke or was like you honestly
It definitely looks like my sleep apnea mask.
was saying. I couldn't tell if it was an actual question and you were being serious. So I just I was like, I won't answer because I'm gonna give him mad shit.
Oh, always give me mad shit. That's totally fine.
Ooh, I want to give someone mad shit. That doesn't sound very fun.
All right. So,
Well, sometimes I think I'm gonna be too dickish and I stop myself.
dude, I'll tell you to fuck off.
I know.
and
I
know
just
this,
tell you that
man.
to start with.
Right. Okay, so you guys
Fuck
have
you, John.
calmed Jim and Tim's nerves. Everybody on the boat is still a little bit uneasy, but they're also a little itchy to get there because they're holding out hope, right? Hope is the spark that will light the fire that will burn the first order. Is that how it goes?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
So are we gonna get started and moving everybody ashore?
yeah, they're ready.
Is there anyone so far that we know of that doesn't want to come?
It was those two. I rolled dice. I rolled with your persuasion check. I rolled a D100, and I just made up a number based on that of 2 people that were unsure. And it was just those 2. Everybody else they're still fucking nervous. Don't get me wrong, but they're not going back. Like, they have family members here. They have loved ones here. The ones that don't, they're just still down to clown. You know, they're here for what they came here for. So yeah, if you guys want to get started, I mean, it'll probably, I would say, to get all the stuff. I say you came back around lunchtime. I would say to get the bit of supplies you guys were allowed to take with you, because you brought some stuff. It wasn't just supplies for the journey. You brought stuff to help establish the colony. I'd say by the time you guys get all that transported, It's gonna be getting close to dark. But yeah, do you guys want to talk to anybody specifically? I'll tell you what. After you, is everybody cool with fast forwarding through the unloading?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
Try to fast forward.
like Ace while everybody's unloading is annoying the men introducing himself, trying to get to know them, wanting to put off a middle school counselor vibe. Like, why do I have to talk to this guy? Why do I have to meet him? He does not matter type thing. And he just he's trying to give a vibe off to the guys of annoyance.
Cool. You see as like all the unloading's going, you see a female dwarf, and you see her kind of in like a meditative position, kind of on the dock, like just basically praying over everyone. And you had known her as Sangha Runebender. Her mentor was here. She was the purveyor of the temple where you guys fought the rust monsters.
Okay.
She's a cleric of... I'm just throwing out female NPCs.
Got you.
Yeah, so she was coming here to help establish... This colony doesn't really have like an official religion, but it does... I mean, basically the cleric is here as a spiritual advisor and a doctor, right?
Okay.
Because, you know, you need somebody to patch, like, cuts and bruises and a broken bone, maybe, but, yeah.
He's going to head over to her. And, ma'am, you are the group healer, correct?
I suppose I am now.
I was wounded when fighting a giant wolf earlier today. Would you be able to take a look at it?
Yeah, she looks at it. She rolls pretty good on her medicine check, and she's like, "Yeah, that looks why do I keep slipping into the fucking Sarge?" She's like, "Yeah, that looks pretty bad. You could probably do with some bandage in there." And she like pulls out a bandage and starts wrapping it up.
Why, you're very talented at that.
Why, thank you.
You'll do very good here.
Your hands are so soft.
Would you like to be regaled with
womanly.
the tale of the evil creatures that stripped your church bare of all its gold?
You see like all the fucking life drain out of her face. Because like she hasn't been to the temple yet. Or the, you know, whatever the fuck we're going to call it. The chapel. Chapel is a better word. And she's just like, they did what to the chapel?
Horrible metal-eating monsters. They nearly killed
Ace.
all of us.
Oh my god, no, oh dear.
Jesus, ma'am.
We slayed them.
Well,
I
it's not wrong.
suppose that's good. But,
Their bodies are still laying dead in the temple.
oh my, that's gonna be a right awful smell.
It's only been a day. It should be fine.
It's what
I can
indeed,
take care
it's
of the
what
smell
indeed.
if you need some help.
I
And
mean,
clean it up.
yeah, that'd be great. Do you think, are you a smith of any kind? Could you help with the metallurgic repairs?
Not
No,
at
but
all.
I am.
Oh, you are. And she like totally.
Braddock,
She totally.
so glad to have you
starts-
around.
She totally fucking like. So like if you guys are standing next to each other facing her, she steps between you and puts her back to Ace, and she's like, "Oh, you look like a big strong man who can wield a hammer over an anvil."
Well, your eyes work perfectly.
Thanks. Yeah.
Your eyes are working perfectly. That's how I heard it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, thanks for the narration,
Right.
the voiceover.
I appreciate it. Do you have any hit point damage, Boz?
1.
Okay, she heals it.
Nice.
Like, she totally blows off Ace because he's telling depressing ass shit and comes on so strong. She heals your 1 point of damage, but just gave him a fucking band-aid.
Love it.
she goes, well, I guess I better go assess the damage. I suppose if I need any help,
I'll go clean that up with you.
Okay.
And he's still gonna go with her.
She starts walking. She looks
Did
over.
not pay attention to the fact that she was more interested in Braddock at all.
She looks over her shoulder back at Braddock, and she's like, and then like it's kind of a longing glance, like, but there's no real like, hey, could you come fucking with me? But like, it's just like okay, guess I'm doing this, and she starts walking because she's not gonna turn down the help. But yeah,
sometimes you take what you can get.
Ace, I got this. Go check on Nitsua.
Are you sure, Braddock? You think you can handle it?
Oh,
Those things probably smell.
I could take this one hit for the team.
she's like, I am sure this big strong boy here can carry those bodies out before they get too ripe.
Yeah.
Okay,
rest
I
your
trust you.
wound.
Okay.
Your Majesty probably does need help. He's a little lost sometimes.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, he could use it, I think. She's you guys start walking. She's like, thanks, you really bailed me out there. He seems nice enough, I suppose. And she's like name's Sangha.
Your name is Sangha?
Yeah, that's my name. I didn't choose it. My parents gave it to me.
Oh,
She's
same.
a
Without the parents.
How it works.
oh, cool. Wait.
My name is Braddock.
Wait, she's confused. She's like, your parents gave you your name, but there's no parents?
I have no idea who my parents are.
Oh.
I was just given this name.
She's like, that's too bad. And she like, she kind of gives you a fucking light punch on the shoulder. She's like, well.
But it pushes her back.
Right, yeah, that's fair. She's a dwarf, so it's probably like in the hip, but it should have been in the shoulder. She's like, well, that's okay. You don't need parents to be a good person. I guess we're going over here. And she recognizes like some of the iconography. She's like, this is us, and you guys kind of just get to work. Austin, what's Nitsua doing?
Just go around, talk to people, hearing their stories. I mean,
so
I'm there,
here's what I'm going to give you.
all.
I'm going to give you the NPCs I have things written for. You have Sangha, who we just met. You have a wizard. His name is Taryn. You have the guy that was he was coming to help with the tannery. His name's Horton. You have Nabs, a goblin Fletcher apprentice. Mika, a fisherman. You have a bard, and you have another dwarven smith. He was going to help with the place where the rats were.
I'd want to talk to the wizard first and
Okay.
let him know about, and like I'd ask him to like talk to him quietly somewhere and just let him know about the blight, and like there were some things that looked strange, but we couldn't tell what it was or whether it was magical or viral.
So he's a gnome. The elevator pitch I wrote for him is he's had a full life but is craving one last adventure. His knowledge and history of the Forgotten Realms is nigh unmatched. So like this guy's he's a wealth of information, but maybe not so much in this place. But maybe some of that knowledge will transfer over.
Yeah, but I just want to give him the
John,
lowdown.
this guy is very Pembroke-y, which I know doesn't mean shit to you guys, but that's what I'm going for with this guy. But
No,
yeah,
I like it.
so he's a gnome, and he says, Your Majesty, it's a pleasure. I didn't get to formally introduce myself on the voyage. Didn't want to disturb you. My name's Taryn Whitecrest.
Nice to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine. What can I do for you?
This is the gnome.
Mm-hmm. So
Huh.
he's itty bitty. You know, a couple of feet.
I mean, again, I'd probably just tell it, like, I'd start off with a short description focusing on the things that looked like the blight, the crops, and just giving him an update, asking him that when he gets to shore to try and help see if there was anything magically like done to.
Sure.
Stuff.
Yeah. So you give him a description of the the location to find this stuff. Excuse me. Just for my own edification, has anybody said anything to anyone about the shit you found at the farm?
No.
Okay.
What specifically do we find at the farm?
You found a journal of the farmer selling things to people that aren't from the town. He called them travelers. And based on what you read, you would suspicion that he was selling them the fucking weed that he had. And I love me a good weed movie, but this is certainly not my attempt to make this into a half-baked type campaign.
Have we established like who the town administrator is?
So right now, the person that would be after you're off the ship, and I think at this point everybody's kind of milling around the dock and like starting to unpack and maybe getting things where they need to go. They might be going to looking for the places that they were like the blacksmith's son that was on the boat. Like he's heading over there to see what kind of shape things are in. See if he can find anything from his father's belongings that maybe he found like some code that his dad a signal his dad left. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to help with figure out what's going on, and they know that there's work to be done, right? So they're all in business mode. They got dealt a shit hand and they're trying to make the best of it right now. So yeah, that's what everybody's doing. That's what you found at the farm. You found the blight. You found the plot of drugs, which aren't illicit, but you also found information that he had been selling them to, non-townspeople. And I'll also give you this freebie. In all the journals you found in other places, you didn't see anything alluding to this transactional relationship.
Okay, so it's off the books.
You would get that impression that maybe it was just known by him and at most his family. But even that is a bit unclear. So, yeah, that's what the wizard's like. So you tell him about the blight, I suppose, and he's like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, that does sound interesting. I might be able to give you some information. I just, give me a little bit of time, and I'll go inspect it. I'll report back to you. Maybe first thing in the morning. It's getting a little dark. I'm still a little wary." But,
yes, please take the time you need to do a thorough investigation.
First light, I'll be over there.
Thank you. So, I don't know how much you thought about it, but the town would probably have.
I have thought of everything.
The town would have an administrator. It would have a small staff for the administration, logistics, operations, and then because it's like a small commune, right? But there was probably somebody who was part of that staff but wasn't expecting to take over, but will now have to take over.
Yeah.
So that you've already met that person. The sergeant that's been fighting with you was going to kind of be the right-hand man or woman, as I should say, to Alton Scrimshaw, who was the mayor of the first of the colony.
So Sergeant Gloria Tucker's in charge.
She would be in charge, but
deputy mayor.
But you would also know based on the interactions you've had with her, that you guys are her inner circle at this point, because because being a new mayor, it's a little bit above her pay grade. But
and
she's up for the task.
She also wasn't voted in, and she did the whole thing. Just after working in the city for 8 years, also being the king, one of the king's son, and being part of administration, I'd also want to go spend some time with her to like give her some guidance of like, find these people and listen to them. I would like make suggestions like, we might need to form a new government, but for now, I'd recommend just doing sort of a martial law. Everyone needs to get safe and get their town running. But give everyone an expectation of like, on this date, we're going to form a new government. I'm going to oversee it, but we're going to have a new like town council and mayor, and then they are going to take over government, and then I will submit my authority to them.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you can definitely do. Yeah, she's like, if you're like running all this by her, are you proposing like an election of some sort, or are you like?
Yeah, we should.
Or
we should have
like,
we should have a special election.
I didn't know if
have,
you wanted that, or if you wanted to be like, look, I know you were here to come as second in command, but like, because you wouldn't be completely out of bounds by saying, I think I should rule here, like.
Well, I mean, it might come to that, but the thing, and this is, let's say that she says that to me, right? Like, well, you might be the best person for the job, but I'd say, we really want to have someone here who has the support and backing of the people,
Right.
And whoever that person is will have to step up. I certainly didn't come here to lead and take authority, but if that's what the people need, then I'm here ever at their service. But I will look to you, as many here will, as the ranking officer, so to speak. But we should have an election, and we should get people so they feel they can build have open conflict and build a consensus, so we can all move forward with shared accountability. And I use all those like.
Right. She definitely gets what you're putting forward, and she's like, well, I think that's a hell of an idea. I appreciate your willingness to, step up to the plate and all that. And I mean, if the burden of leadership falls on me, I certainly will. I'll just do my best, and if anybody wants to ask more of me, then they can fuck right off.
That is all we can do, and of course I will be at your service, and I will see to it that everyone else is also. To the extent I'm able, and then we just sort of talk more about whatever comes up, but making plans, but we don't have to role play it. But
You hear a knock at the door,
Fuck. All right. I think we're outside, but yeah, sure.
or wherever. Yeah, I thought maybe they were in an office talking.
Let's say we're at the docks, and
Okay.
I imagine Ace trips over a crate.
There we go.
There's a knock at the dock.
Your Majesty Nitsua, I was just looking for you. And the beautiful Sergeant Tucker. How are you?
Here we go. What's up, buddy? By the way,
I
want you to know, John, you're getting real friend zone vibes right now.
Okay.
I'm not saying that can't change, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
where you're at
No.
right now.
That's cool.
Like, you guys had each other's backs sharing potions and all that shit, and she's appreciating it, but that's where we're at.
That's fine. I'm okay if he fucking burns out with everybody. That's fine with me.
No, you're good.
However it goes,
No,
it goes.
I'll scoop him right up.
I'm surprised Braddock hasn't tried to find
Oh.
somebody that's had a child on this voyage already.
Yep.
So-
anyway,
How are you all doing?
I'm fine. We're doing the best we can with what we got.
Your Majesty Nitsua.
Bless you, Nitsua.
yes,
Is it-
my good friend and counselor Ace. How are you doing, my friend?
How are you?
I am. He like, I like to think that like he's been like having like this, he's going around places like doing stuff, but when like Ace asks him that, like Ace, like we just went all through all this shit together,
Mhm.
and like you just see he looks tired for a second, and then he like takes a breath and he looks up and he says,
Not good,
Look,
fella.
the Gecko.
I'm doing well, my friend. I'm alive. I have breath in my lungs, and we have a lot of work to do, and we have a lot of opportunity to do good. I'm doing well. How are you?
Me, I mean, alive, I guess. A little terrified.
Yes.
We almost got
nothing
killed multiple times.
He's a little
worse
wrapped up in
for wear
emotion.
for being chewed on slightly.
And I'm kind of stuck on an island, and I don't love that. but that's for reasons
I will say that you guys have a fairly good idea. You feel like this is an island, but you're not sure.
Okay. We're on a strange place.
Archipelago.
I'm kind of
Archipelago?
really glad to hear there's other
Or
civilizations. It's good to have a place to get away.
So kiddo's been crying for a while. I need to get going to check on her. I think it's getting close to bath time.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I actually didn't have much. I mean, I had more, but I don't need to get to it tonight. If you guys, so there's not much left here. She's like, the captain's just like, it's getting close to nighttime anyway, and people are starting to like pile into the. Like, you see a lot of the people heading for the Hissing Pony because it's an inn and there's a lot of beds there. But the captain says, or the sergeant says, I've talked to everybody. They're gonna keep 3 beds for y'all. I don't know where Braddock is, but they're gonna keep 3 beds for y'all, and you guys can crash there if that's okay. You know, maybe Ace, you can use your magics to kind of clean up that place like you were doing,
Coming.
and you guys can get it. Austin, you can go, man.
Yeah,
All right,
get
guys.
on out of here, brother.
Later.